Let's start with the question. FPS drops for a minute or two then recovers. I've noticed this behavior when playing either just Cause 3 or The Crew. My FPS is usually from 40 plus to 60. But from time to time, it drops to approximately 20 FPS. Then usually after a minute, it goes back to my normal FPS. These are my specs. Windows 10 Fall Creators Update build 16299. 125. 64-bit Lenovo Y5070 notebook. 15-inch FHD IPS screen Intel i7-4720HQ NVIDIA GTX 960M. Driver 388. 71. Release date December 20, 2017. 16. 0 GB dual channel DDR3 RAM at 799 MHz 931 GB Western Digital WDCWD10S21X24R1BT0 SSHD 8GB. SATA. Things I've already done. Windowed mode disabled, override high DPI scaling behavior enabled, disable full screen. Optimizations. Disabled everything relating to the game bar DVR. Edit. Windows Defender's periodic scanning is off. Kaspersky-free antiviruses idle scan and rootkit scan are disabled. Notes. I have only Kaspersky-free antivirus as my security program. This gets triggered mostly during intense action sequence or speedy animations. But sometimes this happens abruptly. What's consistent is it always goes back to my usual FPS, albeit the duration of the drop varies. This doesn't happen before. Although I can't remember when this started happening. The first time I completed Just Cause 3, this never happened. What else can I try? On top of my head is try using the and then reinstall the latest graphics driver. Using the and reinstalling the latest drivers didn't resolve the issue. Thank you very much. So how can we solve this? There are two possible answers. Answer 1. Have you cleaned your computer recently, especially the vents and fans? Seeing as you have been using this laptop for around 2 years. This could be your GPU throttling to prevent overheating. I had an Alienware M17X gaming laptop that after a few years of use would throttle the GPU due to bad airflow to prevent the risk of damage. After cracking it open I saw the fans were covered in dust. If the laptop is getting hot and airflow is not ideal, the GPU will reduce the framerate dramatically to protect the GPU and allow the GPU to cool down. For me that was generally 10 to 30 seconds. This could explain why this is a new issue to games that didn't exhibit this behavior in the past. Your laptop could have had better airflow the first time around. This was certainly the case with me. This happening during intense action sequences also could be an indicator that as your GPU works harder to perform in those sequences, it becomes hotter and your computer decides to throttle it. A good way to test for this is to download a GPU stress testing software, since I'm no expert. Here's a popular result from a sister site. I fixed my issue by first cleaning my vents and fans in the laptop, and then taking it to a store to have the thermal paste reapplied to my GPU. Also consider the position in which you use the laptop. If you keep it in your lap or on a soft surface, the problem could be exacerbated by further blocking the airflow. Answer 2. This could be caused by a number of events. A background process could have started, an area could have not finished loading before you moved into it, something could have been taken out of memory too also. Your game could be auto-saving of quick saving. I have the same graphics chip in my laptop, and whenever it quicksaves the FPS drops to 20 for a couple of seconds, but I have much faster RAM. But from looking at your specs it might be a RAM issue. 799 MHz is very slow and could affect loading times and save times. I hope these answers helped, and if they did, please drop a comment and subscribe.